to understand how atoms form bond and the rest, now you must understand what's called the octet electron. And the octet electron, before you can actually understand the octet electron, you must understand what's called octet rule. Octet rule allows us to predict how atoms will form bond in the Lewis structure when it comes to chemical bonding. Now the word imply oct means 8. It means that atoms want to have there are 8 valence electron. So that is why they are involved in sharing of electron or giving out of electron. But when we talk about Lewis structure here, we are actually talking about covalent bond. And covalent bond means the sharing of the electrons between two atoms. So atoms share electrons in order to obtain the octet electron, which is the 8th electron. So now let me explain to you. Now remember, hydrogen, there's no way hydrogen can form octets. I can only form duplet because it's having one electron here, right? So when two hydrogen combine together, what will happen here? It involves overlapping of two atomic orbital to form a molecular orbital. So this atom is bringing one electron, this atom is bringing one electron. What will happen here? They now form a bond. Now form a bond. Yeah, so remember, here we have atomic orbital. When they come together, they form a molecular orbital. This is the sharing of the electron between two of them, right? So now whenever this happens, what are you going to get? You are not going to get, or you're not going to form a bond between the two atoms, which we have already looked at before, right? Now let's look at carbon. Carbon here we have 4. So how many electrons does it need to obtain the octets? Now remember, octet means 8. Guys, carbon needs more 8 electrons. So you got to look for atoms can actually form bond with to get the remaining 4 electrons. So if carbon is bonding with hydrogen, guys, carbon needs 4 hydrogen in order to gain the octet electron. So if one hydrogen should come here, they want to form a bond like this. Here we have this guy here we have this guy, right? The same thing with this one here. Other hydrogen will come here. What will happen here? They will form bond. There is the word overlap. Another one should come here like this. What will happen? The word lap. Another one should come here like this. What will happen here? The word will overlap. So when this happens, you are not going to have something like this. So carbon is having it's forming bond with this one here. The same thing with this guy here. The same thing with this guy here. The same thing with this guy here. Right? So when you look at carbon here, carbon have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this one is having now you change to bond here, bond here, right? So you can see that. Now remember when I told you carbon is having 4 valence electrons. So these 4 valence electrons are called bonding electrons. So now what is valence electron again? I told you that valence electron is the combining power. It's what atoms use in bond formation. So it means that for carbon to obtain the octet, it has to share this 4 electrons with 4 hydrogen. So that is what that's saying here, right? So it means that carbon is now having 4 bonds. So remember I told you that one bond contains how many electrons? 2 electrons. So because carbon is having 4 bonds here, there is having the 8 electrons. Do you get that? 8 electrons. Another example is nitrogen. Now nitrogen, the valence electron is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So I tell you that this is non-bonding electron, which is called lone pair, right? Now but you see this one here, they are capable of forming electron. So if I should ask here, how many electrons does nitrogen need to form the octet? How many electrons does it need to form the octet? It needs 3 more electrons to form the octet, which was the 8th electron. So what happened here? So it means I can form 3 hydrogen. So 1 hydrogen can come here and bond with it. 1 hydrogen can come here and bond with it. 1 hydrogen can come here and bond with it. So what happened here? They will not overlap with each other, right? they will overlap with each other here. When this happen, here I have nitrogen here. Remember here we have my lone pair here. They are not involved in bond formation. So here we have hydrogen. Here we have what? Hydrogen. And here we have what? Hydrogen, right? So remember the pair of electrons will now form what? Bonds, right? So here I now have nitrogen here. So nitrogen here, hydrogen, hydrogen, what? Hydrogen. So you can see that nitrogen here is now be what? How many bonds? 3 bonds. 3 bonds is how many electrons? 6 electrons. Then here we have a lone pair. A lone pair contains what? 2 non-bonded electrons. So 6 plus 2 is equal to what? 8. So nitrogen is having what? The octet electron here. So this is now the Lewis structure for what? NH3. NH3. So this is what the Lewis was structure. Now let's look at another one here. Oxygen here. Oxygen has what? 6 valence electrons, right? So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? So these are what my lone pair of the electron. Remember, they will not involve in bond formation. So if I ask you, how many electrons does oxygen need to form the octet? Now, because here is 6 and octet means 8, that is, oxygen needs 2 more electrons. So you can easily what form but with 2 hydrogen. So if one hydrogen should come to this place and one hydrogen should come to this place, what will happen here? They will not what overlap with each other, right? They will what overlap with each other. So this is what is going to happen here. Oxygen here. Oxygen here. Now let these two just come here and here. So let this one be here and be here. So remember, one of the hydrogen will come here and form bond, right? One of the hydrogen will come here and form bond, right? So this one will now form bond. So we are now going to have oxygen. Here we have this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. Then hydrogen and what? Hydrogen. Right? So if that oxygen is at what? 2 bond and what? 2 lone what pairs. Remember? So it means that here we have 2 bonds, which is what? 4 what? Electrons. And here we have 2 lone what? Pairs, which is what? 4 electrons. Right? Remember I think that this one is what? Lone pair. Lone pair contains what? 2 non-bonded what? Electrons. So when you sum them together, you're going to have what? 8 what? Valence what? Electrons. You can see how atoms form bonds, right? In order to what? To obtain the octet what? Electron. Now, what about if 2 nitrogen are combined together? Here we have nitrogen and here we have what? Nitrogen. How can they form bonds? Remember here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So these are need 3 electrons, or need 3 electrons. What will happen here? 2 of them will form bond together. They will not form bonds. They will not form triple bonds. So what do I mean? It means that when you combine these 2 together like this, now here we have nitrogen. Nitrogen. So this one should be this guy here, right? Now let these 3 electrons come here like this. So you want to arrange them in a way so they can what? Actually bond with other one here. Now what I've done here, you're still going to do it here. So here we have nitrogen. Now let this one be this one here, right? Now let these 3 here bond electron come here, here, and what here, right? So you can see that now this guy will form bond with this one here, right? So what form bond with this guy here, and this one will form bond with this other one here, right? So when you do that, let me write here, you are going to have nitrogen. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. Nitrogen. Right? So it's called dot structure. So now each of them will now form, bond. So you now have nitrogen here, triple bond, nitrogen here. Right? So now when I see N2, the length structure of N2 is this guy here. You get is what? is what you are seeing here. So these are atoms what form bond. Now let's look at one more example here. Oxygen. Oxygen. When you talk about what two oxygen bonding together, right? So remember this one have how many electrons? 6 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? You have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So you can see that these one need 2 electrons. This guy what need 2 electrons, right? These are called what? Lone pairs, so they are not involved in what in this bond formation here. So how are we going to do it? Now let's arrange them in a way they can actually what bond together. So if you should arrange them like that, so here we have oxygen here. So let this one, let it be up and down, my lone pair, right? These are my lone pairs. This guy is this one here, this one is this one here. So now let these two arrange in such a way that they can actually what bond with what nearest oxygen atom. So here we have this guy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Is what is my lone pair, right? So let this also arrange the way they actually what bond with this other atom here. So you can see that this guy will to bond this one here, this one will to bond this other one here, right? Now when this happens, here you're going to have what oxygen here. Now here we have oxygen here. Yes. So now let's convert it to what to a bond. And to convert it to a bond, here we are going to have oxygen, double bond towards other oxygen here. So do you get that? So you can see that this oxygen is having what 2 bond, about 2 what lone pairs. Now 2 bond because what 4 what electrons, right? Then 2 lone pairs because what 4 what electrons. Now when you sum them together, it's add what 8 electrons, right? So this one is having what my octet. This one is also have what my what octet. So this is just a simple way you can actually what understand chemical bonding. When atoms what form bond, now when atoms share electrons to form either single bond or multiple what bond, depending on the what atoms coming together. So at the end of our video here, I believe you have learned so much. Please, if you have gotten value from this video, please hit the subscribe button, because in our next video we are going to dive details into how to draw Lewis structure. Like I told you, this is just like a beginner videos for what Lewis structure. So the next video is coming up. Please hit the subscribe button so that you'll be notified for every upload. Then now for you to actually get quick response whenever videos be uploaded in this channel, now hit that notification bell so you can be notified that hey guy, this new video is now up, you can go and watch it. So that is easy way to do it. More videos are coming your way on this channel. Do you get that? If you have issues with your chemistry, then Chemchris TV got your back, right? Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.